Yup. Okay, video games. I think that's it. Okay, so today we have 2 crazy cats and 2 crazy trails. That's just how I'm feeling today. I will remember to do multi-stream this time. Don't trust I'm welcome on in. Tully Bob! Right at the start this time. Hella good. Schwa, congrats on being first. I appreciate you, man. Save me from an English project of Eternal Doom. What's the project about? Yo, Yoski. Bro, I've been seeing you online. I think that's you. Okay, I just switched to multi-stream. That's why my stream blacked out for a second there. But we got some activity. So I'm just going to turn off pitch 40. We're like really high up in the sky right now. So we're just going to be gliding downwards for a minute. I don't know what... It's like a good bit of activity that just popped out of this trail over here that I'm following. I don't know if it's like them trying to hide something. It's a lot of 1.19, like a bunch of random 1.19 coming out of nowhere. But the trail originally was 1.12, so I mean, it could be somebody hunting it and just being super diligent. It could be what Spacebar always says, and the 1.19 dudes coming back to their base. I mean, like, look at this. What's going on? Yeah. Paradoxical? That's what the project is about? Hell yeah, Sanka. I'm glad, man. Yeah, way too much activity out here. I don't understand. Okay, this 1.12 might just wrap around and come right back in. Even if this turns out bunk and there's like nothing right here, we do have another trail prepped. I can't escape Hibis. Okay, so yeah, it looks like this dude just kind of wraps back around. But like, what is all of this crazy 1.19 activity about though? So yeah, sorry, you just have to look into the dark void while I look at my little mini map up top. Counting! Welcome back, man. Is this still close to the base? Not really, no. See, like... C64. What up, bro? Windoid. 20 pages for that is crazy? What? Oh, it's a 20-page paper about how to manage stress and anxiety. But like, by not writing 20-page papers, I feel a lot less stressed and anxious. See, like there was not this much 1.19 activity like in this area until just here, so I'm kind of confused. Oh, I guess there's another 1.12 thing pointing up that way. Maybe we should go back there. Yeah, my Y level is 6,000 right now.
Thanks to Adamir Cat
Nice.
for my sub gift.
Easy. Yo, Talk, how you been? Shout out Mir. Shout out Mir. Purged. Over 1 million blocks. Why you so high up? So don't die to the void. What number should we ask counting to end at today? I mean, 2,500 is pretty easy. Huh?
Wins Schedule 1, Part 2.
Have I only done one Schedule 1 stream? CEO of Egg coming in, doing his own count. Oh, it's purged. It's C64. Stop the count. Okay, this 1.12 is probably just gonna like wrap around a couple times. This spacey music is so ominous. I like it. Yo, Cody. That you have. I have found some before. I take them. And I do voodoo on them. Got graduated in December and don't have any exams. Hell yeah, dude. But, Nady, you got this, bro. How to manage stress and anxiety. I mean, like, I don't know what level course you're taking or what grade you're in. If this I mean 20 pages, it sounds like a college paper. But I don't know. I always hated teachers that just push really high page count because I don't know. I obviously the point of school is to learn. And I feel like I'm just way too pressed about just like fluffing it up and like throwing in as many sources as possible more than I am concerned with the actual content. You know, it's like quality versus quantity type situation. I've had a couple teachers that are like, listen, I'm only going to have you write like a 2-page thing, but you have to cover all of this stuff within it. And so you got to be really concise. And like conciseness, I feel like is important. Way more important than the ability to write a 20-page paper. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mew. Is 2 mil good for stash hunting? Yeah, I think so. Is it like a final project, Nady? Is the whole class like about that? Yeah, 2 mil is good. 2 mil is good. Yeah, counting. I think I'll ask you to stop at 2,500 today. Spawn me some main stash. Just leaked in chat. Thank you so much for the. Really? Yo, thanks for the follow tactic. So maybe it's her fur. Do people still regularly bomb the end entrance? Yeah. It's not 24/7. It's not all the time, but it's pretty regular. What was I gonna say? Yo, Big Pooh. We're all early today. So I will leak a little bit about this trail. This trail is at some like exact number. I'll say it's at some exact number with a bunch of zeros, you know, so that is a specified like turnoff area, I think. And it's been going for a while. And just to see this new activity run right into it, and then this loopty situation, I'm curious if it's somebody like who hits it and then they're like, oh, I want to hunt this. Or if it's like, this is the turnoff thing and they're like, oh, I passed the turn spot, and then they like backtrack and then leave there. And that there's like, this is like the true exit on the way to whatever's out here. I'm not sure. And obviously there's like a couple 1.19s that just like jump on that. I feel like I should just get on one of these 1.12s. What do you guys think? You think I missed the portal skip? Hmm. Oh, my like YouTube messages seem to have. I see them above my head, but I don't see them to the right of my screen. So let me fix that. I'll refresh my own chat. But Poopy Buckethead, welcome on in. It's okay. I lost my mind a long time ago. I might have lost it out here actually, so maybe we'll find it on the trail. Okay, now my Y level is at 2.5. What I might have us do... I don't know, maybe this will end soon. If not, I might just throw on pitch 40 on this account, and then we can tab into the other account, hunt on that for a bit. Oh, is he turning around? Is this the... Might just be him flipping a Yui here. It's real wide though. Yo, Wolfie. How you been, man? I don't recall seeing a trail there. I don't know when the last time I passed that was, though. Oh, maybe I did. Bollocks. Okay. Seems like this just also goes straight to the highway, so maybe they did come off this, and now they're, like, jumping on this thing. Tell you what, guys, I will go back to this bit of activity. We'll just do a little bit of sniffing. Now that we've done as much due diligence as we have, I figure we're gonna turn down the auto disconnect Y level to a lot lower because we're reaching 1,000 right now. Moodle's trying to grief stream. But yeah, we'll do a little bit more due diligence, see what's going on with all these 1.19s. But now that I've seen that this is going back to the main axis and that I logged that earlier, and that it goes and jumps itself onto here, even though there's a bunch of 1.19s in the mix too, it's probably best to see it through. Unless, of course, on my other account I find something that we need to move, then I'll need to send this account that direction. So yeah, today's mini crossword is fun. You already did it? Without me? Thank you, Counting. I don't know how to get into 2B2T again. Like physically on the server, or like how to get motivated to play. Can I make a map art of you? What do you mean of me? Like my character, or? Map art? The map art boogeyman has arrived. Yo, Peepo. Dude, anybody who wants to make a map art of like me on stream, I already know they're gonna pick the most rancid, unflattering, pixelated screenshot from my stream. I like to play again. I just don't want to buy Prio. I need to be saving for rent too. Oh, I feel that. I'm very thankful that I have the privilege to do it for stream. Okay, our Y level is now about 400. See, like, where's this guy going even? I made a lot of mega bases, but they all got griefed. Sandcastle effect, man. Purged, I'm scared. Beach life, I'm not sure, man. Okay, since we're like, we can just turn off Y level. Auto disconnect. We'll be fine. What? I'm more excited about the other trail that we have. So I'm kind of eager to get ourselves just back on that straight 1.12 going left. I'm really hoping that it really is like them just bringing out more accounts in 1.19. It's kind of unlikely, but all right, server is lagging. Oh, and that's that. Maybe I should have an auto disconnect on my level. Maybe I should keep that on actually. Now that I think about it. Or Puffin, you can just build your mega base at my stash. That way it'll never be found. Yeah, Purged. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You have permission for whatever. I appreciate you asking, though. Sanka, yes, I want your new map art, too. What even was that map of? Alright, let's see if we get killed here. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna play. Not even gonna play with the lag. Doing all that right there when we're being risky with our Y level. Let's just reconnect. Y level 11, huh? Y level 11, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting. Very interesting situation. I won't do it. I don't want to do it. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna die. Look, it's loading terrain this whole time. I probably just died in chat. Oh, wait, no. Woo. That was okay. I was like not that stressed until it said loading terrain. Dude, when it says loading terrain like that and you're just chilling, you're actually logged in during that and it's just not like showing you. So we were there suspended at like Y level 6 for just a quick second there. That's okay. I don't mind walking. I don't mind walking this trail. The server has been great up until just now. We have over 20 TPS. Oh, never mind. Okay, so here, new plan. Let's re-gear on Elytra, and we're just gonna get ourselves really high up again. I think that's what we need to do. Also, the server like kicks you for like moving items too fast right now, like moving items in and out of a shulker. So I'm trying to be a little bit accommodating for that. All right, let's go. Conversation changer. Welcome on in. I'm so happy to have you here. Oh, Senka, did you redeem place a sign? Oh, brother. What would you like your sign to say? I got you. Don't have signature sign on. Nice. Can you still track the direction people are pearled? No. Not that I know of. Did you finally rip Future out of your PC, Mega? Did I know? I forget exactly how I did it, but it's like not in your mods folder clearly. You gotta like remove Future somewhere else. I'm sure somebody in stream actually knows how to do it, but it sounds like maybe you figured it out. Conversation changer. I'm not reading that last message. I'm too scared, you see. Okay, so yeah, we can indicate. We just need to go west still. Now, this seemed like a pretty okay thing to jump on initially, but now it's looking hyper hunted. But that's okay. All right, so now I am on the main trail that I started stream on, going farther out. I'm just gonna sit here and let my Y level increase. I'm using fireworks right now to get higher Y level. Once I'm at like 3,000 Y level, I will go into the other. Trana!
Hi, Paul.
Oh, did Cody do a play sign? That's okay. I'll place it on my other account. How far today? We are over 1 million blocks. Okay, so the server is lagging right now. We have to be cautious here. Okay, we're not bad. But yeah, this kind of recent brand of lag that we have seen on 2B2T that's been going on for, I want to say like a few weeks now. It is a particularly dangerous form of lag. I don't exactly know. It doesn't seem like a ping lag. It actually seems like a TPS lag, which I haven't seen in the new version of like ever since 2B updated. It's always been a ping lag. That being said, this lag will pop my totem. So like watch my health bar. See, that one didn't do it, thankfully. It did bring us down a few hundred on our Y level. We're almost to 3K though, so then I'll turn on pitch 40 and we can just let it fly for a bit, check in every now and then. But yeah, at this point, we're gonna do Y level 1000 on our auto disconnect. We want to be as safe as we can. But yeah, this will make you pop totems in the sky. You don't even have to hit the ground. Like, you'll pop a totem, get auto disconnected off of it, log back in, you'll still be like really high in the sky. It's pretty scary. Just like how it used to be back in the day. Okay, so we got rotation lock pointing us in the right direction. Auto disconnect is on. Y level is on. Okay, so now I can turn off my fireworks, throw on pitch 40, and it should AFK slowly move farther west. At this point, taco and Vitrobite. Oh, do you want my chicken jockey map art? Yes. I haven't played in a while. Is Housemaster still there? House? House. Haven't heard that name in years. Ever since the Great Disappearance. Lag's been great. What should my next map art be? What should your next map art be? Okay, I'm gonna switch accounts now. Double check, make sure auto disconnect is on. Yep, I should be good. Also, hi, JRIR. He's the guy that whispered me earlier. I'm gonna open up my main account now. Bye, Hibiscus! I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, ask Peepo. I'm sure he has good ideas. Okay. I'm just gonna change my screen capture onto my other account. Okay. This one again. We need to be like really careful. Let's get really high up on this account too. Let me just. I'm almost done. Ready to present it. Make sure it doesn't leak chords when I open up my map. Okay. What's up? All right, we're in a hole. Oh, we haven't had sound on this whole time. I think this is my trail. So this is just like another random trail that's kind of going diagonal. Figure it might go for a while. As much as I would love to damn. Whew. All right, let's get our Y level up. as much as I would love to provide you guys the scenic view of the lovely end islands and the chunk errors, we need to escape potential death and get as far away from the void as possible. Again, we're gonna do auto disconnect Y level 1000. Cause I'm scared. Okay. Okay, auto disconnect, Y level on, auto disconnect on, auto armor is good. Last time that the server was lagging like this, it was a bit more frequent. I would say it's like it was twice as frequent with the really heavy lag spikes. And then it lasted like that for a couple hours. And then the server just crashed, and then when it came back up, the lag was gone. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the lag is being caused by players? Or by, like, House trying to prep for the update? Yo, Seth. A lot of players are saying the 0-0 accounts are the issue. Yeah, Seth did ask a good question. Do we think it's a lag machine? Or do we think it's a dupe? Like what Taco said. Well, damn. Honestly, to keep it real with you guys, I specifically wanted to start stream right here because it got really active right here, and then it kept going this way. So I was hoping that it would end soon. Maybe it still will. But really, we have no idea if it'll end soon or not. Same thing with my other account. Like I was like, ooh, this is a good opportunity. I just passed all this activity. Maybe there's something in the mix. And now it seems we are back on both accounts, just endlessly AFKing. Anyone else bored? Is searching the end better than the overworld? I would say no. Josen's lag maps. Josen's lag map with accounts on it. I don't know how it works, but I got a screenshot of the map. Well, is it the 0-0 accounts? My paranoid theory is my map arts. I don't know. I mean, like, if it is from a player and it's caused the server to crash now on multiple occasions, obviously it's going to be sending packets to the server, and the admins can indicate who's causing it by that. So I don't know. You would think that they'd get prio banned or something, or IP banned. Not sure, but there's a ton of accounts on the map in the bottom left corner. Oh, I want to see this map. Is it being like spammed around spawn or something too? And like you can just see like a bunch of players standing on themselves. You remember the old lag map, the Pop Bob Crash map fit video? I remember when that was going on, and those markers were created by it's like banners or something. Is it the same concept where they're like making a bunch of markers, but it's by players? Ooh. I don't understand exactly what Windoid just said, but that sounds logical. No, the lag is actually caused by me. Purge, you can do !point Discord in my stream chat to pop up with my stream in Discord, and you can contact me through there. Unless you already have my Discord. Xenox, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Shout out to Trana once again for the biddies. Just being awesome. Kenny Masters, welcome in. Thank goodness, Mega. I know. The roots grow deep into your PC with Future. It's private, Big Pooh. Privatized business. Right now I'm going manual right now. I'm just keeping my eye on it. Here, let me tab on into the other account real fast. Let's see. Dude, it's more activity. Not interested. Well, damn. Are we just gonna jump into minigames right quick then? Like what's up? What a shame. Where's this future removal guide? Bro, I would just start pulling away at wires inside your PC. Wait, 80 for real? How many of those do you have? What's so wrong with future? I mean, obviously there's a lot of what is this? Just random wideness? Or is this activity? Oh, this is activity. Obviously there's been some exposure relative to the people who made Future, which is like, but what we're talking about, the problem with Future is just trying to remove it from your mods. It's just, you have to go through some hoops. All right, Purge, let me check it out. I'm looking at it right now. Damn. Unmute Josen. That's crazy. Huh, yeah. That is very similar. It looks very similar to the Pop Bob Crash map. I guess that answers that. Shout out Purge. How do you remove it? The lag? Oh, you can turn off the lag simply by pressing this button right here. That's my strat, at least. I took a melatonin to fall asleep and I'm watching this stream. I'm so sorry. Me, I kind of need some sort of background noise when I sleep. I always have like a fan on when I go to bed, some white noise. Bro, why is this guy messaging me right now? Glazing? But I often have like a YouTube video on in the background or something too. No, I believe it. I believe it 100% that it's Josen's lag map. I mean, why on earth would he prio up so many alt accounts? Or just like, whether he prioed them up or not, just like go through all the effort of gathering them all in one spot. Pure glaze. I'm screenshotting that. That's my next alt. What's the name of the mod that lets you see items that have been renamed? Ooh, that's in Stardust. It's so good, bro. It's so good. Huge shout out to Oxtaz. Whitley Krabu. OT Rusty, come on in. How you doing? But yeah. It's kind of cool that our trail is now just going, you know. I'm not reading that. Can you explain what you're doing? Yeah. Jumping gargoyles, welcome on in. We are playing 2v2t right now. And we are currently in the end dimension. Really high up in the sky. That's why we can't see any land around us. The reason why I put myself so high up in the sky is because there's a lot of lag going on right now. Someone has a lag machine going on, essentially. Make their Y level drop drastically. And so we're just trying to be safe by putting ourselves really high up in the sky. Tecto! Right. Anyways. Really high up and protect ourselves, you know, back to the ground. I have my auto disconnect at Y level 1000, so if that happens, then we should get automatically disconnected, hopefully. And we are following a trail. We are following a 1.12 trail, so it's an older trail. Appears to not have been followed by anybody else at this point, but we don't know. I actually have 2 accounts up doing this at the same time. This is the one that we're showing right now, but I do have another account up. In fact, I am going to tab out and check on that other account real fast. Same old, same old. What? There's another turn off spot. All right, we're gonna switch instances really fast, or switch screen captures along. Should be. Hello? It's not showing. One sec. My bad, y'all. Screen capture. We want to capture this screen. Like, I'm kind of doing it a little wonky. That's why it's not working. I bet if I open this one back up, it'll keep working. Yeah. Oh, and it just leaks my cords out of the middle of nowhere right when I pull up at a base. That's crazy. How did that even happen? Did anybody actually see them? It like showed like the middle of my cords. What a good time. Right after the raid, huh? Okay, what are we looking at here though? Did we actually pull up? Why do you call me that, Byro? What do you mean? Taco. Coming. Clip, guys. Cords? The cords did not leak, said Purge. I want to go back, actually. I want to see that. Am I able to go back and like the stream? That was a bit suspicious. It like showed some it showed some of my cords. I don't think it showed all of it, like enough to actually figure out where I am. But it just like my whole screen was just covered in it. Weird. That is so bizarre. I guess we'll have to keep that in mind, not to like just tab in and out all willy-nilly. Okay, let's try this again though. Covering my screen this time. Covering my screen, gonna go like this. Because I want to show this other trail. Because there was like a little turn situation. Screen capture. There we go. That's the screen I want to show. Here we are, and don't hurt me, game. Please. Okay, now we're good. We're good. We're back in the mix. Yeah, see, look, they turned it off again. This time they don't look like they're returning. I'm gonna take off pitch 40 and we're just gonna glide downwards again. Our Y level is at like 4,000. We still need to be careful. I came across your channel and noticed you just have, oh god. What do you mean someone has a lag machine? I thought the server is on Folia. Yeah, it is. And someone has figured out how to bypass it. Oh, well, there's that excitement. Whew. That was a rush while that lasted, though. Am I right? That was awesome. Okay, we're gonna go back to our other account. Whew. What a trail. Alright, let's throw pitch 40 back on. Your auto disconnect is on. Y level 1000. Okay, we're chilling. Cover my screen once again. I do not want that situation to go down again. Wait, CEO of Egg, how'd you get my gourds? How did you figure them out? Sorry, I'm like a little bit, like, a little spacey today. I don't know if you guys can tell. Get it? Spacey? Because we're in space. We're in space in this video game. Anyways. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh shit, this is live? I thought this was another video. Nope. Shout out to Decto once again for the raid. Chip says you're going backwards. I might be. That sounds good, user. H2ba, welcome on in. All my teeth fell out from that one, Paul. Oh, nope, not like space bar. Nope. Yeah, to be fair, I'm streaming a little bit earlier than I usually do. I mean, it's a good time though. I always say that I would like to stream earlier. Sometimes I do, but man, I'm gonna have to go back and like see really what got flashed just then, because that was so weird. Is this actually is the server actually going to update soon? I think it's soon-ish. Oh no, he says soon. Last time he said update soon, I'm pretty sure it took like 7 years. So you'll never catch me alive. You'll never catch me alive. Shout out Nady and NATO. Oh, bye, Nady. Appreciate you, bro. There are the chords. Come get me. I'm in the US and it's 12:30 a.m. for me at night. I'm also in the US and it's 9:30 for me. What is it updating to? I think it's supposed to update to 1.21.1. It's something in 1.21. Fearful tick. Tactics alt. Okay, so are we feeling mini games? I'm actually kind of hopeful about us getting to the end of this trail tonight. I'm feeling lucky. You prefer Explorer End or Overworld? I mean Overworld for sure. And anybody in their right mind prefers the Overworld to the end, but there's just something kind of enticing about the end sometimes. You have to push through the monotony of it for sure. It is not for the faint of heart. Drink choice for Taco Bell? Bro. Is there any other answer besides Baja Blast? End stream. Get it? Because I'm streaming in the end dimension. That illegal statue found by Glowski Broski was so lucky. Bro, for real. I mean, like, the way it kind of all just came together. When I met Glowski later on, I explained it to him, but the fact that there was, Lambda radar is what allowed me to see that trail with, like, just regular old new chunks that people had around at the time, or prior to that time, you know, like the red grid on the ground, you wouldn't have been able to see the trail at all. It was only because I had the radar that I was able to see it, because it would just indicate that those chunks were loading slightly faster. And so, yeah, I was very lucky to have that mod going on at the time. I was just in the right place at the right time. And what's crazy is that stash was only 500k out. It was like 500k out, 100k off the highway. And I feel like that's a range that a lot of people are afraid to, like, I don't know. That's just a range that feels like you're going to find something that everyone else has already found. But there's got to be more secrets in that range, you think? Yeah, I don't really, like, get Taco Bell that much, but Baja Blast, man. Yo, Blue! How you doing? Stop with that emoji. Stop with that. I love it, though. Why did the Spawn Masons build Sky Masons like 3k off the highway? Purged, I think that there was something cool about the fact that Sky Masons was renowned as this impossible to find base, you know, where they had like proxies running at it that would obfuscate the chords, so not even the people that would play there would know the chords. And they always just flex how impossible it was to find. And I think that it was just kind of like a little joke, just like a little joke that it was actually under 1 mil the whole time, you know. Good enough, Seth. Counts in my book. What do you mean by that? At Big Pooh. But yeah, I guess I'm just feeling a little... That. What are all those tracers that you just fly past? So I have tracers set to chests. But also like signs, e-chests, and a bunch of other things. And also banners. Now, my tracers should not be pointing towards naturally generated chests. So it's not going to be that. It's actually just the magenta banners that come from the end cities. Oh shit, Big Pooh. Let me know how it goes. How long till you get there, you think? I'm feeling lucky. Okay, yeah, minigame time. Shout out Soul Taker. Soul Taker, you're in charge for 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast so I can just like drain my brain of piss, so I can focus up and one shot all these minigames. Also, welcome on in, Muddle. I don't think I said hi earlier. Also, what is keeping your fireworks from depleting on use? Oh, they are being. Oh, I'm not using them right now. I'm using pitch 40. You know that like classic strat that we all learned years and years ago, where you like do positive 40 and then negative 40 and then positive 40 and then negative 40, and it kind of like maintains your momentum. Yeah, that's my strat right now. All right, 1 sec. Exclamation point fart, I guess. Let's do this. Good jump from the underwater. Oh yeah, I got auto sweat for my Elytra. Okay, let's do this. Dubs? Did I fly over Dubs? Okay, please don't tell me I did it today. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 this can't be happening. This can't be happening. So I already did the... Well, I didn't do the mini. What time is it, by the way? 9:30? I probably won't be live until midnight. Pointer. Use to highlight a talking point. Laser pointer. It's an S, right? Submit a CV. I don't know what that is. Get behind the wheel. Drive. Oh boy, that's not good. Les Miserables. Is it Lady? Lady Madonna? When March Madness ends curiously. Sudden increase. Legolas and Gabriel in Lord of the Rings. Galadriel? Is he like the... Oh, elves. Spirits akin to bourbons? Gonna say like rye or something? Spike? Oh. Nice. Apple. And is 6 apply? Oh. It is rye. What? H? E? R? Q? E? R? T? Y? E? Huh? What can I say? What can I say? Is that a record? That was not fun. I don't know what spacebar was talking about. I had a really bad time that whole time. Okay, let's do what's the AI one again? Ooh, or we could do chronophoto. Let's do or GeoGuessr. Let's do a GeoGuessr. Unless okay, yeah, I got 3 to do today. Contexto, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, no fly tipping? What? Where on earth are we? Prison? Jack Daniels? Is this like Ireland or something? There we go. Main Street. Oh, come on. Someone's got to know from this. Ooh, traditional Scottish? Are we in Scotland? I see one restaurant that says Scottish. It's not even a restaurant, it's a barber shop. Where is Scotland? Are we in Edinburgh? UK? Ooh. Dalcross and Byrus. Delcross and Byrus. You think? A castle? I'm gonna say we're like here. Totally wrong city. Dalcross and Dalcross. Close enough. Dubai again. Wait, never mind. Is this a part of Japan? Or is this like Korea? Yeah, it's Korea. Okay, okay. We got a city, we got a mountain over there. City, mountain, Korea. Holy moly. There's a lot going on here. Anything that we can use to indicate exactly? Outside Seoul. Oh yeah, that's like the main. Let's go. It looks. I thought that was a UFO for a sec. Holy, I got scared. Actually, I want to go into the big city. Let's go next to the skyscrapers. Ooh, ah. Ooh. I don't know anything. Oh, ooh. Busanjin Police Station. Busanjin? Busanjin? Is that what that says? Busan! Ooh! Ooh! And it's like kind of by the mountain spot. So I'm gonna do right. The police is gonna be they're gonna be Busanjin, there. No way! I should have gone right in the middle. I should have gone right in the middle. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Dude, she got some fresh kicks on. Okay, a little run down in that building. I cannot tell much at all. I can't tell much at all. These signs say nothing. This place has been abandoned for years. Argentina / Chile? That's really flat, bro. Hello. Show me something. Give me something to look at. It's all the same. This is like the back rooms. Ooh, just kidding. Yo. It's like where Batman lives or something. Here we go. Valencia. I'm thinking Argentina. And it looks real dry, like. Is it city-like up there? There's some sort of big building. Oh, here we go, here we go. Aerial automotives. Oh, cars. Oh, it's lovely here, actually. Come on. It's kind of tropical. Okay, zooming on out. Where's like a coast of Argentina? No, 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 no. Right here. That's not a coast at all. Guess. Whoa, I was actually so close. What can I say? What can I say? I knew it the whole time. I was just kind of leading you guys on a little bit. Okay, this was like our best one ever. Does it show me my stats? Nope. All right, let's check in on our accounts real quick. Our trail is gone. Our trail is gone. So that's okay. Turn off pitch 40. We'll go downwards a little bit. We are at Y level 4,000 right now. Nemogors, we hope. Nemogors, what is that? What is the word that you type in to make that like mouse with the eyes pop up? Or like hamster thing. People use it and I don't. Oh, it's O. We could probably remove that off of the TTV because it's kind of misleading. I think sometimes people say it and then they don't mean what that picture shows. If you looked at the plates there, you would have noticed they seem to have a dot in the middle, which is generally found in Argentina. Oh, for real? Do I even have search on? Okay, I do. Where are we at, video games? Does he just die here? I don't know. It keeps going, it looks like. Should I backtrack a little bit? Let's see. Open up my map. I mean, no way there's anything like here. It doesn't seem like it. But he is kind of flipping a Yui. Alright. Look at the top left. Dub counter says 0. And there's nothing showing up on my entity list. So. What is 2B2T? No, user, no, bro. How did you know exactly where I was? What is 2B2T? Hell. Do not come. What is bro doing? Was there like a turnoff somewhere that I missed, or does he like cross back? No, he's gotta have a plan. Thank you, Tip. Does he have to have a plan, though? He has to at least have a plan to dupe a massive stash. Bare minimum. Maybe he's looking for, like, a end gate. You know, if you make a base in the end, you gotta have an end gate nearby. To, like, put TNT into or something. Shinji Steels, Boss Steve, I still have a book from you from 2023? Hell yeah, dude. It's good to see you, man. I hope you've been well. Have you been playing 2B at all lately? Oh, you turned it off? Spacebar? So now you have to say, oh, a hamster? Yeah, it doesn't really... I have no indication that there's multiple people coming out here, unless they can't come in from a totally different direction. But imagine it's some dude and he uses like a Pearl TP name change exploit situation. He's not looking for a end gate because we just passed by a couple. Alright, well he seems to be going the same direction now for a bit. Throw pitch 40 back on. Alright. I know, Tip. I know, bro. The cost of prio is actually outrageous, not gonna lie. On bail? What on earth? I'm using mods, banana. But also the server is an anarchy server. What did I find? Nothing yet. Just a trail at this point. Let me tab out real fast. Yo, Brooks. How you doing, man? Nice. Good old ONEB. Okay, I'm just like tapping into my other account really fast. I'm checking in. Nothing new in that department. Same old, same old. Let me just come back here, make sure I will automatically disconnect at Y level 1000. Yep. Okay. Is Zenith proxy legit though, I feel like it will steal my chords. Bro, a lot of people, oh, I guess we're gonna keep looking at this trail. A lot of people use Zenith proxy, and I haven't heard anybody complain about randoms like pulling up and griefing their stash or whatever. That being said, I don't use any proxies because it kind of creeps me out too. People in chat are saying it's open source and that it's fine though, so. $350 different maps? Hell yeah, Shinji. That's sick. Peepo was here earlier. I don't know if he's still lurking. But I'm sure you are acquainted with him. Epic map art guy. A lot of activity. I mean, like, he's moving a lot all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on in this dude's head. Oh, really, Livix? Yeah, I feel it, Senka. I appreciate it, Brooks. How'd you get the cat Adam in the left corner? Oh, that's just a resource pack or a texture pack for my totem, and it's my own cat. His name is Moogle. Pope Paul Steve Evie or 7. Pope Paul Steve 7. Welcome on in. I think. Yeah, I got another cat too. Her name is Marley Bones. Black Mold. Nice screen name, man. Welcome on in. I appreciate the follow. Moogle map art win? Bro, there's already one. And it's big. And it's huge. And it was made by Spacebar. Oh, for real, Seth? Uh-oh. One was already too many. Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of it on the server. Destroy any semblance of its existence. Someone found that map? Who found it? Is it Nebula? Is that who Pope Paul Steve 7 is? I mean, oh no. Okay, we'll chill on this for about 1 more minute. And if it keeps just going straight, no more activity, then we can throw up Contexto. Pope Paul Steve 7 now has caps in his names. The Holy Church 69. This guy gets it, actually. Wait, I like this guy. Oh, hey, Mike. Yo, Kexter, welcome on in. Not yet. I haven't found anything yet, but this dude is wiggling around a bit. He's been wiggling. So I think he's anxious to make a massive dupe stash at this point. That's so cool, Mike, though. Imagine you pull up at a base and it's just a giant Moogle and Marley Bones staring you down. That is right, Sanka. We pray that it ends soon so nobody gets the opportunity to glide past it. Someone in chat on 2B just asked, what's everyone's favorite FitMC video? I have to say the stacked armor one for me. Dude, I'm so bad with words today. I feel so mush. Here, I mean, we got time. We got time for a Contexto, I think. He seems to be going the same direction-ish. Other trail is still just going on the same way. Bro, I don't know why Okay, Contexto is refreshed. Sup. Tree. Easy. Apple. Seed. Branch. Twig. Bird. Nest. Wait, how are we so good at this already? Bird. Fly. Tweet. Feather. Flight. Egg. Did we already get it? I can't even believe that I got it so fast. Oh, never mind. Kexery! Thank you for the 2 months, bro. I appreciate it.
How long have you been on the trail?
How long have I been on the trail? Since last night. Not no shrub. Be safe out there, Spacebar. I appreciate you, bro. Chick. Maybe it's a type of bird. Maybe not. Maybe it's not a bird at all. Maybe it's like a bug. Worm. Grass. Leaf. Ant. Bee. Hive. Twig. I already guessed twig. Fluff. Nature. Huh? Animal. Amphibian. Reptile. Avian. Mammal. What's the other one? Fish. What is going on here? Kingdom. Taxonomy. Roost. Plant. What's the thing for... Oh, I already did avian. What the hell? Squirrel. Nut. Teeth. Chain. Food chain. Eukaryotes. That's gotta be it. At this point. carnivore, herbivore, omnivore, vor. I feel like they don't use words like this in this game. I know, it's always a simple word. That's exactly what I'm saying. Getting. Instinct. No. Oh, biology. It's got to be that. No way, it's canopy this time, like I always want it to be. Frog. Let see. What? Gecko. What's it called? Like ecosystem. Duh. Human. Humans are not in the ecosystem. Welcome back, Sinka. Moogle. Moogle. Moog. Green. Brown. Biome. Oh. What? What on earth? Marsupial? Get real. Sauna. It's not gonna be... I already tried reptile. We got so many that are so close. I hate when this happens. Pope with the Proverbs. Classic. Dinosaur? Zoo. Zoo. What are they called? Zoophilia? Is that what, like, the, is that no. Taiga? It's not gonna, tiger. Fauna. Hey! Nice, Shinji. Nice, bro. Nice tip. Mushroom Island was gonna be my next guess. Miss Sadness, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Do you play TP2T? Alright, let's see. Is our trail still going the same direction? Hopefully. It is, it is. It has not changed. Who are you? I took 69 guesses. You know I did that on purpose, right? Okay. What's next? Okay, when did they have cars like this? It's like first edition cars. It's gonna be like 1916 or something. What exactly are you searching for? Bases. Bases or stashes. So my mini map that we were looking at, the fact that it is a red trail indicates to us that the trail that we're on was created in 1.12 or earlier. And so we are hoping that we find an old, intact base or stash. Now, I do these mini games as like a little side thing quite often on my streams, but they are a bit more of a main event when I'm hunting in the end dimension like I am, because it's just so like AFK, really. But yeah, I'm not always in the end dimension. In fact, I'm not usually in the end dimension. This is just kind of like a fun little side thing that we're doing right now. Pope Paul Steve, I am gonna have to ask you to chill. I'm gonna have to ask you to chill for a minute. Tone it down now. It's not a chunk radar. It's Zeros map, which is just a regular old map mod for Minecraft. It's Zeros Plus though, so it's a modified map mod made by 2B players for 2B players. Togasioso, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Do you play DBT? What happens when you find one? Well, I mostly do this as a stream thing because I think it's really cool to be able to archive things that nobody else has seen besides the creators, you know? And just like take a glimpse into these people's creative endeavors at that point in their life. You know, it's just really fascinating to me, and I think that sharing it with people is really fulfilling for me. And so that's like the main reason why I do it. But if it's like a dupe stash with a bunch of items, I can like move the items to my own stash or whatever. It's a bit harder to do in the end dimension because you can't set a bed. Popal Steve, I'm gonna give you strike 2. Please stop with the spam. Pokemon and Musk Wizard, good to see you, man. How do I get the modded Zeros Plus? You just type in Zeros Plus. You spelt it right, but you have to type in the word plus, not like the symbol. Yeah, sort of like Lost Media, 100%, dude. But it's also cool because my mapping thing, it can discern between 2 types of trails. Ones that were made in 1.12 or older, and then trails that were made in 1.19 or newer. Because the server, when it updated more recently, it jumped from 1.12 to 1.19. Super huge update. It still like feels weird, even though it's been like this for over a year now. But it's cool to be able to follow like newer trails too, and sometimes they pull up on something active, and that's also really cool to showcase and archive, and it's exciting in its own way. So yeah, I'm very thankful to be in this position to be able to do this. Ben and Jake, I hope to see you around too if you're like fascinated by the stuff like I am. Thanks, Big Scrimpin. Anyways, 1916, put it in. I knew I was right. See ya. Okay, this is giving like I mean, like, this guy's kind of cool. He's already got a low taper fade going on. This is definitely sometime between the 80s and, like, 2010. That's 100% the range that we're talking here. Samuel Bates, thanks for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. This is a very dated look right here. With her hair, just how she's done up. Makes me even want to go farther back to like 88. No phones, just what even kind of chips are these? They're colored like Cheetos, but I don't think those are Cheetos. Maybe they are. Does that say Cheetos? Wait, it totally does. Kinda. CHEETOS. Yeah. The longer I look at it, the farther back I want to pull it. We're gonna go 88. No! You guys fooled me. It's all your guys' fault. Toronto 97. Musk Wizard, I'm going to listen to you next time. I didn't reach out at all that time. I was just trying to... Made to rust. Wheatley. Wheatley Crab. How we feeling? $2017. 70s. Okay, hear me out, y'all. What if this is like a really old picture and it was this is like a colorized version of it. Think about that for a sec. Yeah, the car behind, prehistoric. I don't want it to influence my decision too much. I think it's the same type of old car that they're leaning back on. Because of the color, I was thinking like 70s. But I almost want to say that it's been like recolored. Studying for the APES exam tomorrow. Please wish me luck and play the song. You got it.
Studying for the APES exam TMR. Please wish me luck and play the song.
Got it. Good luck, man. You got this.
Wheatley Crabber. Wheatley Crabber.
Wheatley Crab. Wheatley Crab. Crab, crab, crab. Go right at 1960. Right at 1960. Right at 1960. Crap, dude! The colorization of it really threw us off there. We should have thought better. It was like 46 is what it said. Catamount Creeks, shout out to you, man. They had color film in the 30s. It just wasn't widely used yet. Damn it. I feel like, okay. This is like roaring. This is like 1950. You know, they just came back from the war. World War II. You know, they all got fresh haircuts. They all have PTSD. They're drinking their sorrows away. Nope. Better than last time. Oh, I know. I love Fallout. Bro, what are up with all these old ones? It's so hard. I don't know what to do. This is kind of a toughie because these cars look really old in particular. Why are they all so close together and why are there people walking around? Like, no way this is a parking lot because you can't unpark here. Now, people are kind of nicely dressed, but we got like this dude with like the low cut tee, you know, like that's kind of hip feeling. This is making me feel like the 70s. But the cars feel a bit older. Muscular says 1970. People are saying 1957, 64. Okay, what? Oh, it's the summer of 69. Look at them. They're all about to 69 or something. Duh. Really? Well, our first one was good. The rest, bit iffy. Okay, where's our trail? It's gone. Our trail's gone. It disappeared. Oh. Oh. Where'd it go? What the? Oh, a stark turn. Dude, I feel like every week there's just like a new. What the hell? XCC7? Oh, that's not the super famous guy. That's it. I'm still screenshotting that. But I was gonna say, I feel like every week there is just a new set of people that occupy chat, like friend groups and like little 2B chat micro celebrities, like this Pookie Fruit guy. I see so many people talking to them, and they talk a lot. Like all the time. I have no idea who they are. I feel like they just came along this week. But next week there's gonna be a new guy. C64 says, Paul, can I give you the map I finished? Yes, bro. For sure. Unfortunately, I'm clearly not really in a place to be receiving anything from anybody at spawn. But, you know, hopefully the lag will kill me and just, like, throw me right into the void. Then I will for sure. First starting hunting. Any tips where to hunt? Philly boy, when did you join 2B2T? Like, have you just recently joined 2B? Or have you been playing 2B for a while and you just recently kind of got into hunting? Moogle is here, and he looks eager to do some front flips, so I'm nervous. Yes, yes, just step all over my keyboard. I can't see chat right now. Moogle's in front of my computer. Are you feral, Moogle? Here, I have an idea. I'll hold him like a baby. Sometimes he likes that. Okay. Ooh. Wait, Moogle, let me hold you like a baby. Let me hold you like a baby. Let me hold you like a baby. There we go. Yeah, Philly boy, I mean, when I first joined, I definitely took my own sweet time, really just enjoying the sights of Greater Spawn, you know, like 10k out, up to 40k out, flying around up to like 100k out. And I kind of recommend for anybody who's just like interested in the whole base hunting scene to like start with that, you know? Cause you can just find a lot of really cool stuff that way. You know, you're probably not gonna find any big dupe stashes, but it's very possible that you find some like shulkers laying about. You know, maybe you find something active, a big farm or something. You know, start there. Oh my goodness, I cannot make this guy happy. Now, what I always say also, like a good place to hunt is right about 1 mil. Just off of any highway, any direction. Because for always an eternity, people have joined 2B and been like, I'm gonna build my base over 1 million blocks out. And then they go like right over 1 million. And then they make a cool base type deal. Oh, hi, Moogle. You're a hairy bugger. Nice purge. That's sick, bro. Oh, Bubby. Oh. I can't play for 1 second without him, like... being crazy, Moogle, please, brother. Okay, yeah, just leak everything at that point. Holy, bro. Moogle, don't do anything. Just go behind my monitor and lay down, please. Please, Moogle, please. Come on. Come on, Bubby. There you go. Bro, I know. If my main screen was up and not the map thing, that would have leaked my chords. He wants so bad to leak my chords. He's obsessed with stepping on F3.
Not you hate Mookie. You know wait a minute.
Ba, ba, ba. Hey. What? What do you want? Does low rotorbot still work? No. There are 2 tracker bots. One is called just like, what is it? Like 2B2T VC. I forget who runs it. I think it's Rfresh that runs it. That one has pretty good data. And I'm pretty sure that Sky 256 has like a private version that also works good. And they kind of pull from different databases. But yeah, Lolritter is not around anymore. Are you so happy, Moogle? Are you the happiest? Are you the happiest, Bubby? Hey. Bro, if I don't look him in the eyes and pet him with both hands, he wants more.
Is it never enough with you?
Don't worry about that. It looks like I'm pulling up on some activity. Made a rest! Okay, Moogle, I'm gonna have to throw you. I'm gonna have to get you out.
Pulse take crab a pulse take crab a pulse take crab a pulse take crab a pulse take crab a
Oh,
pulse
stay Krabu. Okay, listen, Moogle, I love you so much. I gotta
take crab a pulse take crab a pulse take crab a pulse take crab a pulse take crab.
I'm gonna go some treats. Okay. Ooh. I'm not giving him catnip. Dude, I'm scared to give Moogle catnip, not gonna lie. Okay, but we are right here. I'll turn off pitch 40, and I will go a bit faster that way. What is this? Is this the same dude? Hello? What if it's a different dude and they're going to the same spot? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I had to wash my hands too though because he sheds so much. Okay, I think it's the same dude. I think he's just backtracking a bunch and then... So bizarre, this guy. Nice. Thank you for reminding me, Projects. Thank you so much. Thanks again for the 100 biddies. What?
How would you feel if I taught you how to play Rust?
Dude, I'm not made to Rust like you. I mean, 2B2T is basically Rust. You think? So... something I have seen players do on 2B, especially in 1.12, when making end trails, is they do this. They like wind around a bit extra because there was never like a public end new chunks until Lambda came out, and so it would make the trail harder to follow back then. So I'm thinking maybe that's what he's doing. Either way, it's evident this player is present and at their PC as they're doing this. This isn't not like a AFK forever type of thing. Okay, so let's throw pitch 40 back on. Because from here, he seems to be going east again. Rust is worse. But I got cat hair all over my water bottle. Hot Dog Kid says, how to start base hunting on 2B2T. I don't know how to get Elytra and rockets. Like I said to the other dude that came through a little bit ago, I think that is definitely... Google. Okay, I'm gonna... Hi, cat. Hi, I love you so much. I do. I think that spending some time like around greater spawn, 10k through 40k, and then beyond that to like 100k, and just kind of roaming around and getting a feel for it, even on foot or on horseback, is a good way to start. And on those journeys, you might get lucky and come across like a abandoned spawn base or some shulkers on the ground, a dead body, stuff like that. Plus, that I just like, as a new player, it's a good vibe doing that type of thing. So I definitely recommend doing that. But to be honest, when it comes to the ability to go from nothing to a legitimate stash with shulkers of Elytra it's pretty slim. It's pretty difficult to achieve that. And at that point, I would really recommend just hanging around at 0-0, hanging around at spawn, because you might come across dead bodies of geared players, or you might just run into a geared player that is friendly enough to just throw you some items. That is a very common thing these days. I mean, we saw the recent Fit video when he was on a random naked alt account and one of the players he ran into just gave him gear, right? I wouldn't recommend begging if you plan to stick around on the server for a while, because it's not a, you know, because rep is a thing on the server. But if you just like, if you're real chill with them and you're just like, thanks man, I appreciate it. And then usually, like, if someone hooks you up with some stuff and you don't have anything to give them back, just be like, when I find a stash someday, I'll give you some of it. You know, that's a chill way to. Anyways, even though they'll probably forget about it. Schwa, I started in 2021 and was in the clan scene for a little. What group? What are you talking about? Oh, you're probably talking about Rust. Nice, Big Pooh. Huge. Huge. Oh, yeah. Megazoic, very generous player. He loves giving out kits around spawn. Welcome back, Senka. Little quick tip. I think that I don't really even need to tell you guys this. I think a lot of you guys have the discernment to know better. But, you know, back when I was much more active in SBA, the Spawn Builders Association, we'd have a spawn base not very far out, obviously, and sometimes new players would come along and just be super chill and be like, yo, can I build with you guys? We're like, yeah, dude, there's all these shulkers of building stuff around, like, use what you need, go ahead, build. And they're all chill. They leave a sign on the signboard. They live there for a while because they don't have any other base. And then, like, by the time that base ends up getting griefed by someone else, that player that came along and was real chill has now, like, made friends with the people there and has probably been invited to that group. And then people are more likely to, like, hook them up with fireworks and elytra and stuff. Whereas some people will find it and be like, oh, look at all these shulkers on the ground. Pick up what they can, throw it in their e-chest, and then like, Grego! Sup? I mean, Bep. I mean...
Sup Bip, I mean sup beast.
Yo, bro. How you been? Thank you for the 41 total. 28 months in a row, 41 total. Crazy, dude. Grego, like, might be my first sub ever. I'm not sure. That's crazy. I hope you've been well, dude. I appreciate you coming through. But yeah, in addition to that person only getting, like, a few shulks of, like, half full build materials, they also have, like, made a name on the server by doing that as, like, being someone who's untrustworthy. And will then have a harder time making friends with people, because at the end of the day, the people that play the server and accumulate wealth to the degree of being able to share it with others, people know each other. Everybody kind of knows each other around here. And be like, oh yeah, this guy pulled up. Be like, oh, him? Yeah, we don't fuck with him. Just kill him. Whatever. Made to Rust. Yeah, I don't have that command. Home from school. Hell yeah, bro. Let's see. Oh, summer break. Nice. It's so nice in college. Like, all the breaks are much longer. Any fines? No plan? Not yet. Not yet. That reminds me, though. Let's, I'm gonna tap out real fast and check in on my other account that's just been going on that one trail. Probably still going. Indeed it is, and there's a bunch of weird activity. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're gonna switch over instances real fast. Okay, so this guy we can just assume is... Make sure auto disconnect is on. Y level 1000. Just flew over an end city with a bunch of broken chests. Okay, so I'm going to cover my screen real fast. We're going to switch instances along. Tab out of here. Open up this one. Screen capture this account. want this one. Okay, this should be good. Look at all this. Open up my map real fast. Look at all this wobbly stuff. Like, no way there are actually people going north from here. Like, no way it's like 1 million people going north from here. That would be absurd. But let's investigate. I mean, this 1.12 trail was so wide, we could have indicated that it was multiple people. I mean, and it's multiple 1.19 people too. It's either been hunted to shit 1,000 times over, or it's something like really cool at the end that people have continued to come to in the newer version. We're gonna turn off pitch 40 though, so we can go a little bit faster as we explore this. Yeah, I think it's very unlikely that there's really that much activity like exiting out of here. We could have just been right out of render distance, and so it looks like a bunch of people going this way, but gotta do our due diligence. Something gotta be something. Thank you so much for saying that, Senka. No, not the Turks again. I don't mean it that way. Don't. Welcome on in, GVFV. It's sad. Highway Workers Union is more closed up than IIS used to be. Used to be a great way to make friends. Yeah. I don't really know who's even like in charge of Highway Workers Union anymore. Back when I first joined, it was Fuzzy Russian, and he was very active and like hanging out at 00, and I don't know if any drama went down with Fuzzy and like if anybody has any issue with him, but he seemed like a good leader. Watching this feels like I'm in the server. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys can live vicariously through me a bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way to here. Just to see. Then we'll tab back into our other account. Toasted brother, welcome back. Find anything cool in the end yet? I did off stream like 2 days ago, unfortunately. I still showed it off to stream at the end of yesterday's stream, and then I moved it all right after. Left a couple books behind for anybody who finds it after me. Today, we have not yet pulled up on anything, but we are on 2 serious trails. So we're hoping. Thank you so much, Mexi Texas, for chord explaining me. That's awesome, man. Hope you've been well. How big is your stash? I wonder. At least 4. At least 4 dubs. Ah, and sorry, got another question. What client/tools do you recommend? I'm only using Future with Zeros Plus Minimap. Honestly, I recommend Meteor more than Future. Meteor's free, really clean. Click GUI. But also, the cool thing about Meteor is that there's like additional add-ons that people can make for it that you can download for free that are open source. You know, Stardust is one of them. That's one of my favorite mods that I use, made by our very own Oxtaz. Good for base hunting. And yeah, like I said, it's all free. Chest shop cringe? Get off of 2B2T. Work on your chest. Those pecs are looking tiny, just like your stash. Do push-ups while you're hunting trails. Power up your play. Yeah, I got you, Philly boy. Yeah, okay, so that looked so juice, actually. It looked I mean, I had a feeling. It was like I was like, no way that there's really that many people all just coming off at the same time. But that answers that question. Can throw pitch 40 back on and abandon this instance once again. I guess we can zoom back and see if there's any other like notable activity that have passed through since we've checked last. Not really. No, we checked in over here, so. And this is, we really have not even gone that far. Slow frickin' pitch 40. All right, make sure auto disconnect is on. White level 1000. Cover up my screen. We're gonna switch instances again. Back to the real trail. The real trail is still going. Okay. Should be good. What's up? Yeah, this guy's been busy. Curious. How long is your delay? It's a lot longer on YouTube. Also, I take a million years to read chats anyway. Why does it seem like my fireworks don't last as long as everyone else? I'm using FT3. Mad Dog, what are you talking about? Yeah, you might be getting just like general lag back. Mr. Scoops, what? Do my eyes deceive me? Yo, bro. How have you been? Bro, Mega's in chat too. Why do players construct their bases so far away? When people make a base or a stash, even like, so Banana Jake, I mean, I'll give you a little bit of lore to preface this. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, by the way, Philly boy. A little bit of info to preface this. Nice. Twitch is faster, chat. Or I read it faster. There have been a history of duplication exploits that have gone on 2B2T ever since the old days when the server first started. And the last, like, actual dupe, the last public shulker dupe that ever existed on the server was in 2020. The last one. It got patched in 2020. There has not been another dupe since. So, with there being like griefers on the server, this, that, and the other, like the amount of items that exist on the server have just gone down and down and down and down over the years. Mr. Scoops! Ah, the classic, the cow dupe. The classic.
Cow dupe.
Thanks for the prime sub, man. It's good to see you, bro. I hope to see you around in the mix more often. Are you coming back to 2B? Anyways. So, with that in mind, the preservation of like mass amounts of items is a bit more important to people who have mass amounts of items than their bases. You know, with bases, everyone's really just got to have a sandcastle mentality. People will still try really hard to hide them, and that often includes going really, really far away. But I don't know. It's like when you make a really, really big base and it has multiple members, it's kind of hard to keep everybody in line and like not mess up the trail and make it look so obvious that there's a base attached to it. Spacebar, welcome back. So you asked why people go out really far, because they want it to last longer. That's why. But in addition to going really far, there are multitudes of other strategies that players deploy to like really hide it. You know, they make their trail go back and forth between the overworld and the nether. They have fake trails going off certain directions. Lots of different things. And there's even strategies that involve specifically not going super duper far, because there's like way more activity out in like the 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil range in the nether that you can't even follow a trail in the nether for the most part in that range, because it's been loaded so many times by other players. And so like, anyways, people just try to protect what they make. Okay, we got a turn here. I guess the reason why I even like talked about the dupe stuff is because I wanted to like paint the image that it's harder to hide group bases with other members. It's easier to hide something that it's just you, because then you can be a lot more specific and diligent. Anyway, sorry about that rant. Yo, Musk. Yeah, totally, Bob. That's very real. That's very real. Almost 4 years and he still sits as the king. Who? Cash Cardi? I'm pretty sure there's like an IKEA parking lot base going on right now with SBA. I think that's like the theme of the current SBA is IKEA parking lot. I think they literally just pulled up at some old ruins and just flattened it. Deadass, yeah. Mr. Scoops, not gonna lie, I bet your stash got raided, and I bet that dude who found your stash got raided, and that dude's stash probably also got raided at this rate. Mike Nugget, my 29-month base got griefed. Let's throw a party. Let's throw a party then. It lasted a good amount of time. How do you keep yourself engaged while base hunting? Well, this helps. Having people in chat makes it a lot easier. Dude, I think about that sometimes. As far as streaming stuff goes, like just in addition to me being more comfortable and I guess more confident with stream stuff, like starting to stream, one of the difficult parts is that there's just not so many people chatting. Like now I just miss half the messages, and I'm very thankful for everybody who's coming through and who's chatting, and I try my best to engage with everybody. But it definitely helps the time pass, having others here asking questions about 2B and about hunting and life. That's important, Mr. Scoops. Good job. Is that real, Nikki? Currently, my net worth is just my e-chest and a dub hidden away. That's just fine. That is just fine. Have you ever found bases / stashes that you admired so much that you didn't show on YouTube in order to protect it? Yes. Plenty of occasions where that happens, actually. And I'm very, very thankful to be in that position to I admire those too. I still take world downloads of them, you know, because as time passes and things come to light on the server, then I will have like something that I can keep. And like, there's an archive server. I don't know if you're aware, Banana Jake, but there's a server that's been hosted by a very dedicated and smart and kind player named Turban. That's his name. And it has like hundreds and hundreds of 2v2t bases within this, and you can just like warp back and forth between different bases. And it's just like world downloads that other hunters have given to him and stuff, or base owners have taken and given to him after they get griefed or found or something. And a couple of them are mine too, that I have given him. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, by the way. Is it Hobem? I think it's like in French, it's like ho. Yeah, Turban comes in and out of activity. But Mr. Scoops, that was your last stash, bro. Why'd you just leak it? Nice, Mega. Wait, real? Mr. Womsky, I built my base in September 2024, but I built it so hard to get there from spawn. I'm out of fireworks and low on totems. It's great. Perfect. I mean, whoever is going to try to find it is going to have to use all those resources. So you got to bank on them not even having enough resources to get to it. Have you ever been to your stash on stream? No, I haven't streamed my own stash before. I have streamed a stash of mine like the day after it got griefed. And I have visited my stash on stream, but while my screen is covered, you know. But even though, also for anybody who doesn't know, back in 1.12, 2b2t's seed was publicly known. And so if any terrain was shown of any base in a screenshot or a stream, you could have used that terrain to court exploit their location using the seed. But ever since the 1.19 update, the seed is obfuscated. It has some like I don't think there is a seed. I think that it like generates as you go along type deal. But even so, people will use block rotations and a whole lot of other tools at their disposal if they really want to core exploit, you know. So I just don't risk it. When the server very first updated, I did have like a base like around a mill out that we like farmed all the new items at, and like I did my whole like goat horn farm streams and stuff like that. Those were the good days. Yeah, it was called River Dick. That was the name of the base. And like that was a base that all of the members of the base were like, yeah, you can stream there, like it's okay. Oh, actually, Asylum, one time, I think there's a clip of this somewhere, so messed up, dude. I had my bed set at my stash, and there was a bunch of dubs there at the time. Like almost 1,000 type deal. And I had my bed set there, and it was the stash when I visited the End World Border. Bro, I went to the End World Border, and I was just hanging out with my friends. I forgot that my bed was set there on that account. But I was sitting there, and I was hanging out with Prisoner Idiot and Egg, Big Greasy Egg. And I like got away for 1 second, like I stepped away from my PC, I come back, and he's punching me, and he punched me off a ledge into the void, and I had auto respawn on, and so I fell into the void, I died, I respawned automatically, and it was just like a mushroom island with a bunch of dubs around me, and I'm like, oh god. Yeah, that was really stressful. So not only did I die from the End World Border, I also like woke up at a stash all in one second. Oh god. Shout out to Prisoner Idiot though. That guy's awesome. Shout out to Egg too. But yeah, Blue. Riverdick was the name of my like main 1.19 base when it came about. Yeah, it was a funny clip after the fact, and that place no longer has anything anyway. I don't know if anybody's been there or found it since, but that was stressful at first. Mega, don't you have like a cat girl suit to put on right now or something? How long does it take you to get to the end world border? Well, there's, I don't know if you know about this, Wider, but on 2B2T there are a handful of glitched end gates that can take you really close to the end world border. It's public. There's plenty of YouTube videos about it. The first YouTube video about it was made by Chicken. And I think he made a couple, actually. Damn, hadn't heard of that? Yeah, so long story short, back in 1.12, some of the Masons discovered different RNG manipulation methods in Minecraft. No, playing here. I'll throw up the video here in a sec, but I want to explain this first just to give some context, and I can throw up the video, and then we can all see. Yeah, the Masons discovered some RNG manipulation methods, and I don't know if like some friends put them onto it, or if they found it themselves, or what. There's YouTube videos about it, so they must have just had some nerdy dudes just like watch the videos and be like, wait, why don't we try it on Tubi? But one of those RNG manipulation methods involved end gates. This is 1.12, right? So it was like, you look at the seed, you look at where an end gate is supposed to spawn, and if you approached it at a certain spot and then loaded it like in lazy chunks, like right at the edge of your render distance, and then left that chunk and then came back and then left that chunk and came back and left that chunk and came back and left that chunk and came back a bunch of times, it would regenerate that end gate, but on top of itself. And it would make really high stacks of end gates. And they were experimenting with this at like different milestones in the end dimension, at some of the world borders. And they were really trying to see if they could find like an exploit with it, whether it be like a dupe or anything. But really all that it came about with it is it just duplicated the end gate stacks, and in turn they could manipulate how the bedrock spawned. Really cool, really fascinating. There's a player named Harihari Yukai. I think that's the dude that did it. He spelled a name out of bedrock by using this exploit, and it was just like so impressive to see. It doesn't make any sense how exactly they did it, but you had to do so like approaching the chunks at a certain from a certain direction and stuff. Anyways, I'm kind of talking on my ass because I don't really get it, but that's like the gist of it. Okay, so they did that in 1.12, and then it just came about when somebody tried to go into one of these end gate stacks in 1.19 in newer versions. I don't think even the Masons knew this or planned this, or anybody did, but someone went into an end gate stack, and it generated a brand new end gate around spawn that linked those two locations forever. It's a vanilla feature. It's not like a hacked in thing, so the admins haven't patched it. But yeah, this the new end gates that have been generated at spawn in lieu of that activity still exist to this day and still connect to these end gate stacks that are like at some crazy chords, like 15 mil, 30 mil, blah blah blah. Rastaman, I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry. I gotta find one on stream. That's the difference. Okay, but now I'm gonna throw up that video. For wider. So I'm opening up YouTube now. I'm gonna look up Chicken's YouTube channel. Chicken Endgate 2B2T. I've searched it up before. Nope, not. Why am I getting? No, I'm not. This doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense that I'm getting an ad like that, for the record. It doesn't make any sense. Stop showing. I'm not interested. Stop showing me stuff, bro. Block. Don't like it. Block that ad. I was scared it was going to show like my email or something. There we go. Chicken. Hacking in more end gateways. So this is the original. This is the original video. It's not targeted advertising. I don't even like boobs that much.
You don't know how to drink, your whole generation. You drink for the wrong reasons. My generation?
Okay, so his chords are currently showing, but they're in the, they're behind my head right now. His chords, the location of this spot is negative...
We drink because...
Negative 782. I'm going to type the chords in chat for anybody who wants to go check it out. 782, positive... Y level is 255, and then Z is 21. Okay, so I just posted it in my multi-stream chat, so it should show up in YouTube and Twitch. Those are the chords that this dude is currently at. Shout out to Chicken.
Because it's good. Because it feels better than unbuttoning your collar. Because we deserve it. We drink because it's what men do.
Keep your mind on your
And now his chords are... He's basically at the world border.
mask, kid. Horror form a classic. It's drastic. Filling hydrochloric acid, splashed it.
That banner is like a CGI one.
Pull a knob, reached and blasted. Pow. Pin stripes on a basket. New York style, wow. Cheddar grab easy. It's only entertainment though, when thought out completely. Sad demeanor could get him the dropping bag cleaner. Master schemer, expert in that arena, puffin' Pasadena. He read the grass was greener. Black beamer, IH, gyrate. Rubbing shoulders with pigs who don't fly straight. Just ate, causing indigestion.
Yeah, but you can explore around. There's more of them. There's multiple on the Neg X highway. Just kind of around that same spot that I just posted. But there's some others on other highways too. And some of them take you to like 10 mil, some of them take you to 15 mil, some of them take you to the world border. So yeah. Oh, let me put my music back on. Oh, my music is on. It's just been like Minecraft ambiance. I'll switch to my streaming playlist. Nope, not that. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Just have like a little variety in sound. You remind me of somebody who's loving and has empathy. You could have been my father in a past life. I'm also pregnant, and you're the child. Book one in webpage. It's a pleasure to have you. Yeah, definitely whiter. It's sick. Sick as hell. Dude, deadass half the server was probably at that end border at one time. Grego, are you referring to the Neg world border? That's another little tidbit of history that I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of, but maybe a lot of you guys aren't. At the... what is it, like mid 2023, I think is when this happened. Not too long before the update to 1.19, there was some end world border drama at the negative world border. So, in the, or maybe it was in 2022, it got patched at one point. Sometime in that time period, a TP was discovered in the end dimension. Fit made a video about it. It's the boat TP in the end. I think it was originally discovered by a Russian group, and then they put on the Russian PvP group Moonshine, and then it kind of got tossed around. Had access to it pretty early. I mostly just used it for base hunting, because what I would do is I'd be like hunting out pretty far, and I'd come at like a crossroad of trails, and then I would message like Malik, Bob, or Egg or somebody and be like, yo, I just found another trail out here. Who wants to get TP'd out so they can hunt that one? And so we use it to our advantage to drill the end dimension for a little bit in that time period, which was super cool. But at one point, the spawn masons created a base at the negative world border, and they were very gatekeepy about who had access to that place, because it would just require any person who was at that negative world border to perform the boat TP in order to bring another player there. And the way it worked is you would like use a boat, and you would basically like inch it close to the end gate, and then at like a certain spot it would appear at end spawn, and if someone was sitting at end spawn, they could throw on auto mount, and it would automatically get in that boat and just like yank them to the world border. Phone book and Anus, I'm so glad I finally earned your follow. Thank you so much, man. And so with that in mind, like anybody who got TP'd out there would have to have been TP'd out there by someone who's already out there that was TP'd by a trusted person. I was lucky enough to have access to that for a little bit. I didn't like live at the Mason part of the base, but like a little bit farther away, we had like a SBA spot, and it was very quaint, very cute, very cool to be out there. And that lasted several weeks until, who was it? In Fit's video, he says that it was Bic Money that TP'd Grafers out there, but it wasn't actually. The people that gave Fit the information for that video wanted to frame Bic Money just for fun. I'm spacing the name of the dude that did it, though. Maybe one of you guys will remember. Bye, Sanka. Appreciate you hanging, dude. Poor Bic. Dude, yeah, honestly, it's just funny. It's just funny looking back. Because, like, anybody who, like, roasts Bic about it, like, don't even know anybody. You know, it's just, like, random internet kids that watch Fit videos. But we all thought it was kind of funny that Bic got framed for it. Why am I forgetting the name of the dude? It's, like, at the tip of my tongue. I'll remember at some point. It wasn't Bluebird. Feeding Fit false information is a great bit. Yeah, it's a classic. Anyways. But when those people came out to grief that corner, they also, like, opened up the floodgates. Like, there was constantly people manning the, like, end TP, like the boat TP there at the world border. And just, like, anybody who was at end spawn with auto mount on would end up out there, you know. So it was just kind of cool. Anybody in the server could have gone out there at that point, and a lot of people did, and a lot of people left accounts out there after the update happened. And so anyways, there's some cool lore about that. Should I go back to end spawn and use one of those portals? I'm like 200k out. I mean, it's up to you. Here's the problem with taking one of those end gates and trying to get teleported out to a really, really far location is, even though you are really, really far, and a lot of people take those really, really, take those portals to go out really far, it doesn't necessarily make their base any safer at all, because those end gate spots are essentially an extension of spawn. So anybody can take that end gate thing, boom, fly a square around it, log every single trail that like has left the vicinity right there. And people routinely hunt those things. So I'm kind of tentative about like attaching anything of mine to one of those things, even though it's cool being super far out. I'm not confident in the ability to like effectively hide something attached to it. There are ways, and I'm not gonna exactly leak how to achieve those things on stream to protect anybody who has like worked hard to hide something out there, but just keep that in mind. If we're making any brash decisions. Real ones walk to the world border. Yeah, I'll moonwalk to the world border. Yeah, it was LaFran. That's the guy. That's the guy who TP'd everybody. I hate him. Purged, bro. It's not gonna be on stream today. I hate to say it. We're way too invested in these trails out here. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm still feeling lucky about this trail, but I'm also feeling pissed because I have a feeling by the time we end stream today, like I wouldn't want to go live for much more than like 20 more minutes. And I just have a feeling that soon after I end, I'm gonna pull up at this shit fucker stash and just like be pissed. Back in my day, we would walk to the world border barefoot, uphill both ways in the snow. With Impact Client. Just keep streaming if you go AFK. But I'm an artiste. Bro, Impact secretly goated? We all had to start somewhere. I got you, Star Lightning. You know what I should do here, because I'm on my main account right now? I should like sign a book and throw it into an end gate. Might be good. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. Did Impact's modules ever actually work? No. None. Oh, good. Now, Impact had a moderately well working like chest ESP. You could find chests with it. The name tags I don't think were that bad. All right, who in chat used Conus client back in the day? Anyone? Any real ones in chat? Bro, the original boost fly before it even came on Cami or Rusher or anything. The original boost was in Conus. Conus also had Piston Aura. Yup. Yup. LMFAO throw a book into the end portal, it would just be blown up? Maybe. But maybe not. They might not be running the TNT dupers right now. I wanted to find a Lambda crossover with Impact E-Fly config, but I never could. Bro, nothing could have saved Impact. I'm pretty sure Impact like had a hard time running with other hack clients too. What's Piston Aura? Bro, it was so funny. It was like, it required you to be in a very specific position. You know how like in chess, the knight can only move in like an L shape type deal? You had to do that with Crystal PvP. You had to be like in an L shape away from your opponent. And then you had to put a obsidian over their head so they couldn't escape. And like they'd be feet trapped, right? So they can't be crystalled. But you would turn on Piston Aura, and if you had pistons, redstone blocks, crystals, and obsidian placed on the ground, if you had like all those other things in your inventory in your hotbar, it would automatically place a crystal, place a redstone block, place a piston against it, and then it would shove the crystal into where the person was standing. And the odds of it actually succeeding were so slim, but it was really cool whenever it did work. Because they would just like go right into their body and it would do max damage type deal. Pyro was goated for about 4 months. Wasn't it ratted? Or am I thinking of the Pyro dupe? I hope there's a Piston or a Montage out there. I'm curious if like, I don't see why you couldn't do it still. Oh, it's because the meta is so different now. You literally swim in obsidian these days. You swim in obsidian, and you have like ladders, item frames, and webs in your hotbar, and you just like turn all of your auras on at once. That's all you do. Earth hack, ping, bypass, heartbroken, withered rose. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this short. It's like one of the only shorts I've left up on my channel. Of me finding the giant DS. I think I was using Conus back then. I think that's why my sky looked that way. Oh no, I was using Rusher. But I used to use Conus because I could change the sky color. I thought it was really cool. Anyways, let me look up Piston Aura. Piston Aura CPVP. Let's just type that in. Kalimo gets fucked by Piston Aura and fucking dies 6 months ago. Hopefully this doesn't say anything really bad. Bro, he has beds on. He's gonna... Look, oh, he's... what is happening? I see... I can't even tell what I'm looking at right now. What are these TNT minecarts doing here? Can you stack beds to 64? What is happening there? That was not a good one. Candy plus Piston Aura is OP. Oh, see, that's it working. Pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. Watch that one, Paul? Oh, brother. What is Grego trying to make me click right now? I'm copy pasting this link right now. Oh wait, it's actually real. I thought it was gonna be the like Bryce 44 PvP montage or something. What's going on? Hello? Oh nice, see? It's actually working. It just shoves the crystal right into where they're standing. They're like, bro. And the speed that we're seeing there with that piston aura is more 2v2t speed. Good old song. Wait, it's actually gonna get me in trouble for playing that. Why can't I find it? Paul GG, that's me. Whatever. Man, this guy's going forever. Well, bollocks. Well, bollocks. So I keep tabbing out so much, but I'm going to check it on my other account. Still going west, still same ol' same ol'. Nothing much. Damn, I actually recognize the names for once. Yeah, I recognize like Hinterhoff and them. Yeah. What's the CPVP meta now? I haven't played since 2022. Exactly what I just said. Like, people have optimized like multiple auras at once, and so they literally turn on like web aura, crystal aura. People use ladders now to prevent people from placing crystals in certain spots. Same thing with item frames, and so they use both of those as well. Meanwhile, the entire time, both fighters are in a brick of obsidian. There's no longer like running around getting in a hole, running around getting in a hole. The whole time they are swimming in obsidian because they have auto mine modules on, so they can like reach through the obsidian without actually clicking on it, and it'll just recognize what blocks need to be destroyed in order for a crystal to be placed to do damage to your opponent. You just turn on all these things at once, and it will just like the robots just kind of like do it, and the entire time you just have to manage where your character is and like try to like use your surrounds to block up where people are breaking your obsidian while you're simultaneously breaking their obsidian. It is absurd, dude. It is absurd. Yo, Dees. How you doing, bro? Ooh, that was a classic, Mr. Scoops. That was good. Yeah, they would just have like a bunch of Chinese characters like pasted on a clipboard, and they would just be ready to like send them at a moment's notice when you pull up on them, and it would just make your game freeze for a minute and make your totem fail or have a hard time running away. What's the best way to find bases 20 mil out? Well, you just gotta find a trail at that point. They're easy to see. Sounds like Dr. Donut. Dr. Coconut. Dr. Coconut. Yeah, and since people usually have like all these really crazy hack clients now, I don't run any of the hack clients that people use for Crystal PvP because it's kind of in its own thing, own breed of clients, own breed of players. But at that point, just like it always has been, it's definitely very ping related. Gadget, 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 gadget. I'm being exposed right now. Paula, how long are you playing in 2B2T? Since when? Unfortunate one, I have played since October of 2020. Dude, I remember losing my mind the first time I saw someone burrow. Yeah. Because it used to just be like feet trap. Like you have to get into the hole. But then once people just started like being able to throw obsidian right where they're standing, changed the game. Yeah, Cardronza, yeah. I was goated at cobwebbing people. Or anybody goated at using weakness arrows? Oh yeah, that was like my my Joker card. That was my trap. I did a very similar thing, Wider. I would use auto hole fill, and it only really worked a couple times because I didn't really PvP that much to begin with. But I would like set myself up with like a bunch of holes around me, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just sitting here defenseless. I don't know what to do. I don't have anything with all this gear on me and all these kits and money. I'm just sitting here." And then like people would run up and try to fight me, and then I would use auto hole fill, and it would just be like, and it would just fill everything and make it a flat surface, and then my crystal would like blow them up while they were trying to find a hole. Hella good. Yeah, Purge, I got you, bro. No way. No way you just whipped this out. No way you just whipped that out, bro. Can I show stream? Bro. Is this cool or fool, guys? Cope on top, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. A map art has been made of me on 2B2T. It's a map. Look, I'm mewing. Wait, maybe not. No way, bro. That's so sick, bro. That's so sick. Okay, yeah, C64, I'll have to connect with you when I can get these accounts together. What is happening? Bro, he's probably just doing a loop-de-loop. Oh, brother. Why is this guy saying this in chat, bro? What? That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, Purge One. When I'm able to get these accounts together, my two end dimension accounts, I'll be able to set a pearl on one of them, take it back to spawn, and pick that up from you. Bro, ain't no way bro's doing a loop-de-loop out here. Has Housemaster ever shown his face? I think so. Or maybe not, actually. I mean, these days, it's very clearly not just one admin in charge of the server. It's like a team. So we just call the team Housemaster. Jazeri, I had always thought that back in the day because people would be like, oh, you get banned in chat if you say Walden, like this, that, and the other. But I think that actually was not the dude's name. I think that was just kind of like a rumor. Will there be another incursion? I heard that there is. I heard that there is one like brewing, but I don't know. I already forgot about it. What makes it obvious it's a team? I mean, I can only imagine the amount of maintenance it requires to like deal with so many people emailing him and this, that, and the other. I just figure, and like just general server maintenance, I guess I shouldn't say that it's obvious that it's a team, but it seems like it's a no-brainer that it would be a team, you know? True, Grego. Bro, you know we made 7 dubs of kits that were called that? Like, we just brewed up PvP kits that were called WAD equals Mo. I don't think I have any in my e-chest, though. Alright, so we are at like Y level 2000 right now, and we've been going faster the last little bit, just slowly gliding downwards instead of doing pitch 40. I think unless some like bizarre activity starts happening, I will probably leave once I get down to the ground. That's crazy, Grego. Nice, Whiter. Thank you so much, user. Thank you so much, man. Are you a nomad? Maybe I am, actually. Maybe I'm the Nomad King. Bro, I want so bad just to be smacked in the face with some tracers. Do it. Man, don't you feel safe at these chords? Come on. Oh, chopped up chorus fruit down there? No. Oh, it's nothing. Wait. Want an 11-hour stream idea? Yeah, I think I need one of those. On a serious note, Paul, looks almost identical to my weed plug. It's a bit off-putting. Oh, brother. Well, we are over 1 million blocks out on this trail. And we flew an additional, like, nearly 300K this stream. Webpage, I hope to see you around. I appreciate you coming through. Yo, Harrison! Oh no. It's the king of the end. I'm making a fool out of myself out here. Oh, brother. I redeemed a sign. Nato, what would you like your sign to say? Here. Whatever, Harrison. They all look like yours at this point. Wait, actually, though... Oh, dude. Grego, I just opened up your DMs, and for some reason it sent me up to, like, something when you were asking me a question about FL Studio in 2023. Yes! Okay, I have a very important video to show you guys. That we're gonna do an outro for stream. Harrison, I do also want to point out here, I'm just gonna end out or close out of this instance. My other trail I feel like is very likely that you have been on. It is at some exact coordinates, like it's right on a certain number with like a bunch of zeros type deal. And it's just really grinding my gears at this point. Harrison, this is definitely you on this one. This is definitely you, bro. It's you and you again, and then you and 1.19 on 2 other accounts. All going the same way. Honestly, if my other account pulls up on something like Stashy, something that has dubs for me to move, I will not hesitate to just abandon this shit outright, because with the amount of 1.19 activity just in the mix of it all, it's, you know, like Spacebar says, it's always very possible that the 1.19 people are, like, coming out to this 1.12 spot, and it's, like, a spot they already know about, and they're, like, all just joining the base, but I think that's very unlikely. No, it's more like 3 times that, Harrison, not gonna lie. Maybe I've said too much. Clearly there's something. Clearly there's gonna be something. I am just under the impression that it's gonna be something found already. That's a PS1 game OST. Sounds awfully familiar. Togasioso, you're the only person to ever say that in my stream ever about this song. Bro, it's the Grinch OST. It's the Grinch on the PS1. No way you just guessed that, Toga. No way you just guessed that. Someone give this guy VIP immediately. Goated game? It actually was. That's back when like Disney had some pretty good platformers for the time being. It's one of my favorite songs that's on the streaming playlist for sure. Classic. Yep, it was one of my first PS1 games too, actually. That, like, a couple others that were, like, good from that time period is gonna be, like... I had, like, 102 Dalmatians. That one was pretty good. The Toy Story game was actually pretty good. There was an Emperor's New Groove game. That one was really good. All the same, like, era, same... type of gameplay. They were good back then. Okay, Spider-Man on the PS1. Oh yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. That's the one where at the end you had to take down, like, you were up against Venom the whole time, then you had to fight that big red terrifying dude at the end. Oh god. The one on the PS2 though too. Spider-Man on the PS2. That one was really, really good. Really, really good. You could like sling people around in circles and like hang them from light posts and stuff. So cool. Okay. Before I end stream, I have a special video to show you guys. A special video. This is what I was trying to search up earlier, and it was just dug up out of the archives by our very own Gregopants IKEA Meatball. This is the Bryce 40 PvP montage that I really, really, really wanted to show you guys. It's probably my favorite PvP montage, and I don't really like watch a lot of PvP montages, so it's like that's how you know that there's something special about this one. So, without further ado, I present to you guys the first Bryce 44 End Crystal PvP Montage 2022. Enjoy. I'm gonna like I'll let you guys watch in peace. Oh, this is when it gets good. I came back at the perfect time. Check this out. Check out what he does here. Any second now. Boom. Quality gets a good bit better. And he logs. Tricks him. This is called a fooler man's play. This is something that's really rare to see in 2v2T, but he's just standing there, exposed. He does this all on purpose. Every slight movement that this guy does is on purpose. Yep. He actually knocked that guy out with a wind charge before it even released. So that's why he fell down into that hole. He goes down into this hole on purpose to just catch his breath. Same with this one. It's a very high intensity PvP situation. Okay, here's the best part. Jojo, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, see what he does here? Shulker box. Looks takes a moment to check out how rich he is. And then that's basically it. So that's my personal favorite PvP montage, but I'm curious to hear what your guys's are. Go ahead and comment down below. Average bag 98, thank you so much for the follow. And that's gonna be it for today's stream. Let me see if anybody's live I can raid. Brooks World is live. Yeah, we're gonna raid Brooks World then. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to see another PvP montage. Oh, my cat is ripping into my leg. Okay, so there's my stream in Discord in chat right now. Shout out Spacebar. If you miss it, you can come in my chat, !Discord. Pops it up there. New-ish YouTube video out. It's like almost a week Now, I'll upload another one here soon. I've got a couple edited, ready to send out. So stay tuned for that. Now, thank you for all the new followers today. Hella good. Kind of a, I mean, these end dimension streams are a little, I feel like I gotta carry it with other activity and stuff. But hope you guys still enjoyed. I'm probably gonna find whatever's at the end of those trails off stream. Maybe I'll show them off. Maybe I'll show them off on stream though, if that is the case, if that does happen. Shout out to Mr. Scoops for the Prime sub. I hope to see you around, man. And Gringo Pants for the 41 total. That's crazy. Made to Rust with the biddies here and there. And Kexery with the Prime sub. Trana with the 400 bits upon entry, very kind. Meerkat with the continued gifted subs to Toctic and Spacebar. What a goat. And yeah, the raid's going through, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll be back in tomorrow. Catch you on the flip. Peace.